What time is it? Does anyone really truly know? Of course they don't know. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Sure, I've adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job. And now, the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. And you don't know me. And neither of us know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. But if I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games are meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? That's maybe the only information I really learned about you. Well, it's time for me to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust, but it may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really in my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again, if you can find me. Talk soon. What's going on, everyone? Dare here, and welcome back to another day of the Stanley Parable. I'm starting to get to a point where I'm running out of ideas of things to check out. So we may at some point have to use a little bit of a cheat sheet to kind of catch all the endings. That's fine. As of right now, I got 2 more for us to do today. So let's get in there and check them out. Hit that like button if you enjoy this. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. Let's get to it. Okay, so the first one that we need to do, I hate Mondays, is I want to go back through.
What could it mean?
It means nothing,
Stanley
dude.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We need to go to the mind control. What? Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's definitely new content. We're definitely coming back to this. However, I want to go back through the main way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
and we need to turn on the mind
left.
control machine. So that's what I want to do today. And so we're going to head that way.
Yet there was not a single
And unless I
person
see
here
any
either.
changes on the
Feeling
way,
a wave of disbelief,
I'll actually
Stanley
just meet you guys
decided to
there.
go up to his boss's office.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so here we are. Down below, just got off the elevator to the
Stanley walked
boss's
straight ahead
office.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape is where we went last time. I think it was last time. I don't know, they're starting to run together. And then, well, boop,
The
boop.
lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
We know
Stanley
what
thought to
horrible
himself.
secret it holds.
Did he have the strength to find out?
Sure do. And I'm still really curious if there's an actual, like, for sure ending. You know? I think you know.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Fired.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
2, 3, 4. I still want pirate. 464. We need to find it somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna find it, but we need to find that room. And maybe that means absolutely nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time?
Yes.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Let me through. Going down.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
There's a stairway.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Sure.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Wait, can we go up there?
Walking, eating, working.
What's up there?
All of it monitored and commanded from this very
I missed
place.
this last time.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I don't think I will. But there's a button up there. Can I push that button somehow? I don't think I can get past this. I think... freaking dark. Let me up. What's it say? What's the picture on the button? Maybe it's just is it just a light? Maybe it's just a light. I just feel like it's not. I mean, there's a light hanging above it, clearly indicating we need to go push that button.
One eternity later.
I don't know. I'm imagining it can't. It must not be anything. Okay. System power, turn it on.
And when at last he found the source of... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yeah.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Okay.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
No.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making
That ain't
things a
good.
little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
Okay.
your time to shine. You are the star.
Hell
it's
yeah, I
your
am.
story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Cool.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going.
Cool.
What all this means, I barely know where to start.
Okay.
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Huh.
All right, I'm in a good mood.
3.
You're gonna die
They all
anyway.
say 3.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Shit.
I
Okay.
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was
That's
merely
cool.
in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside.
Why do they say 3?
Or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
It is
My
3.
goodness, only 34 seconds left.
I think-
But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Yeah.
I mean, look at you. Running from button to button,
I'm just dead, aren't I?
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do
Yeah.
you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're
Fair.
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. but I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Oh, he got me.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
I ain't struggling.
30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing.
I'm accepting
No
it.
ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life?
No.
Or will you let it go peacefully?
Peacefully.
Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Some bullshit. How dare he toy with me like that? All right, let's go to the new content.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So,
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting
that
to
way?
show you.
can't go. I'm getting blocked by cardboard boxes. God, Stanley's weak. Okay. Are you still going to be obsessed about how bad the DLC is? I imagine so. Oh, what's that way? What's this way? Okay. I'm still looking for a bucket, too. Where the hell am I found? What does that
You
say?
see, Stanley,
New
I've
content.
been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
Okay, you're obsessed.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
Okay.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
What?
Okay.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is it? Wow. Taste the sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
They're back 2 doors. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old busted, new hotness. Cool red section of the chart. Boring sections of this chart. They're back 2 doors. Okay. I mean, I kind of really dig the posters. The fern. The fern is back. There's 2 ferns. What happened with the original fern? I've been really disappointed that fern was nothing. More TSP. Better TSP. Win-win. Sequential mindshare. The color red. It's good. Is this the way I'm
Now,
going?
to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
Okay.
I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all
Scrum.
work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Me. Okay. A lot of 2s. This way to the show floor. Can I sit in here? Can I watch the movie? New features. New content. New velvet rope. Oh, okay.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game. Where? Thumbs that way. What's this way? Epilogue. No screenshot. Please, no screenshots. A whole new office. Red is the new orange. The new updated ray traced, more of the same, but in a good way. I don't know how I feel about that carpet. New features, new content, new ideas. The button says that name. Jump circle, infinite hole. Well, we already did the jump circle. So let's go hit the button that says our name. I swear to God if it says Stanley.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So
Not
with
really.
that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Okay.
Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
Yes.
Are you really, truly Jim right now?
I'm embracing
If
the
so,
gym.
then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Wow.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the gym button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Okay. I like how it's not even his voice. It's just a random computer voice. Jam.
I
All
suppose
right.
I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2.
That's a good idea.
That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Where's the bucket?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
The bucket.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Okay.
You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
My bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must
Yeah.
already be sweeping through your body. And in
Okay.
fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
I get that.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
It's my bucket now. Ooh, bucket. Just pick it up. Okay, so we
Does
got
anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
They should.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Yes. I actually agree.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday, step niece. I'm gonna go with Get Well Someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
God damn it.
Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is. Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay. The jump circle's back. We already did the jump circle. This is old material.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle.
Back.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
What? No, give me jumps back. How hard is it to give me more jumps? I think I'm asking for a lot for more jumps. Should we go to the epilogue? What else do we got? We got collectibles. That thing's kind of creepy. Oh, there's the exit. Who's the chick? Who's the chick supposed to be? Achievement. Give me the achievement. Free achievement. Pull the lever, receive the new achievement. No more steps. Get yours right here. That's all I've been asking.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well,
Yeah.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I hate you. So much. Quit playing with my emotions, narrator. A life flick there was a little bit creepy. All of a sudden turns into a horror game.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't know. You tell me. This is your party. What's back here? We know we have the epilogue and the exit. What else is there?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of.
This ought to be
never
good.
been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Okay. What happens? Can I go in it now? Screw it, I'm going in it now.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I don't want to. I want to see what has a bottom.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
Why?
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Why? It's not an infinite hole, is it? You lied to me, narrator.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Knew it.
Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Do we want to see what happens if we splat? Oh, I don't know.
Just do it!
I want to go back in.
and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yeah.
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole.
It's not.
It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever.
False.
There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about... Oh, goodness. This is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom.
Got him.
Yes, I know. I told you the hole was infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever? The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion.
No.
Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
No,
Why don't
I didn't
we
say
just
anything.
put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite. If that works for you,
fine.
then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
I don't think I will. I think I'm going to wait down here until you apologize. I didn't say anything that I did not intend. You're the one that misspoke. I don't think he's going to respond. Fine. Screw your hole. The stupid hole. I'm glad we made it to the bottom. I really thought I was gonna die. I thought that was gonna be a hard reset for sure. Okay, so what else we got down here? Got the jump. Let's go to the epilogue. We got the collectible. Yeah, we'll go back because we didn't go to the epilogue yet. You heard Jim in the game. This just looked like... Oh, that's not the way. It's this way.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the... well, we'll figure that out later.
Settings World Champion? Oh, man, I'm all on board. What? No, I want to mess with the settings. What the hell? Fine. Gatekeep behind DLC, I'm sure. All right, let's go check out the collectibles, and I think that's it. I think we're on to the exit then. Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
What? The French toast? I don't know why, but I'm just enthralled by this scene. Oh, shit. I love it. It's so good.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
I know. Okay. Looking great. Excited for the Stanley Parable 2.
Have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yep.
Ready to move on now?
For sure. No screenshots.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it,
Here
homie.
is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's
Not really.
sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Back.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up.
Is he gonna get to
Perfect. Go ahead.
that the Ultra Deluxe is the better version? Very red. Very much red. Got really creepy music. Okay. Am I back? No. We got balloons and shit. All right.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Wait,
What
what?
could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
My
Perhaps he had
bucket!
simply missed a memo.
I actually think this is actually fine. I think this was an actual hard reset, and these balloons and everything are just here to stay now. Pretty sure. I know I've made this mistake before, but I'm pretty sure that's the state of the world right now. But anyway, we're gonna call it anyway. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I'll see you on the next one. Check it later.